Hey my friends, this is Nestor Nidome with the Make Money from Home.com, and I'm here in the final video of the Inkscape training series that I've been doing. And what I want to do right here in this last video is actually just go through some of the work that I've done so you can have an idea of what you could do and what's possible with this program. Of course, keeping in mind that I'm not a professional, so these designs are not going to be integrated like super designs. They're just like, hey, you know what? If Nestor can do it, I can do it too, okay? So let me just go show you some of the work that I've done, and that way you can have an idea of what it can be done. This is a business card that I created for a gentleman who has a business, right? I helped him out with this business card. As you can see, it's pretty simple. What I did right here is I got a picture, and then one of the videos how you cut stuff. Like what I did is clip and set, right? Just put a circle, just put the circle wherever you want, or an oval, and then just choose both pictures and you cut it, right? These fonts came with it already, so pretty simple. He already had the logo, so like this is what I'm talking about. These are the type of logos that are a little bit out of my reach because it has too many curves, and I mean I can probably do it, but it would just take me such a long time that I really don't want to spend the time doing that. That's something that I would just go to Fiverr.com and say, hey, you know what, can you create me a logo? And then I'll use that logo in wherever I want to, because that's something that, you know what, is worth $5 or is worth going to a graphic designer, right? But it's not worth my time, because I'd rather spend my time building a business or creating these type of videos for you guys. I'd rather spend my time somewhere else where I'm gonna make more money, right? Creating a logo like this, for me at least, because I'm not a professional, it will take me a long time to create it, and why spend my time there, when I can spend it somewhere else? All right, with my family especially, right? So this is a logo that I created again for one of my friends, another business, and as you can see, they're just circles, right? So I create a circle within another circle, and then these are just straight lines with that tool that I showed you, right? That you click here, and then you click here, and then you click, right? And then these are just ovals that are blue, right? And then the star, how do you think I created a star, right? With the star creation, right? So very simple. And again, once I created it, I grab a circle, I made it very big, and then choose both pictures and I clip them, and that's how I got this little curve right here. Like I say, there's probably easier and better ways to do these things, but that professional graphic designers know how to do. But I'm not a professional designer. Most likely you're not a professional designer. That's how I did it, okay? Very simple to do graphic designers, but as you can see, it looks nice, right? Another one, this is a logo, that I created, retail equipment sales. I was selling POS systems for a while. So I created my own little retail equipment sales, putting you in touch with technology. And it's just basically a very simple, squares within squares. And the way I did this square was I did a square, a rectangle, and I outlined it, and then I made it invisible, right? That you can only see the outline, so I made it transparent. And then this is another rectangle that I created that is not transparent, and then I just put white lettering with the blue lettering right here, and I chose the colors to be the same. Very simple process to do. You can get ideas from that. Here is the back of of a business card that I created. Of course, very simple, the lettering and the shadowing. Now you know how to do it. It's just basically a purple square with a white square, and then on the white I create the shadowing on the white, right? And then I just moved it around so I can get into how I got it here. Very simple. You saw that in one of the videos. Here again, I use the same thing. This is the front of the same picture. But what I did is I got these ones, and these pictures I actually went one by one. I found them, and then I cut them up because I couldn't find them without the back. So what I did is I actually cut each one. I went around and I clipped it, and I went around this one, I clipped it. I went around this one, I clipped it. And with that tool that you can put stuff forward and back, that's how I put this one in front, this one in the back, like that. And that's how I did that. This font, it came with the program. These stars, right? Look how cool this looks. And all I did is put a bunch of little stars. Ones were big, ones were small. All I did was duplicate, and I would just make them bigger or smaller. I did actually one only. I did only one, I duplicate it, and then I just switched it around like I did in the previous video. So that's a pretty cool way to do little intricate kind of designs. I mean, as you can see, it looks pretty cool, man. I mean, it might not look professional like some other stuff, but hey, you know, that took me maybe like, all this took me like maybe like an hour or an hour and a half, and only because I had to cut these right here. But as you can see, if I didn't have to cut these, it'll probably take me like 15 minutes to create, or less, or something, right? This is the retail business that I was talking about. This is the oh, sorry, hold on for just a second. My daughter's crying. This is the retail systems that I was selling for a little bit. As you can see, this is the logo, and the reason I put it transparent so yeah, I can use whatever color I want. And these fonts came with the system. I did the same thing, cut around this one so I can put it in there. Also, this one I put a border, and these actually were the size. These were the size for postcards. So what I did is that I went and printed them out, have them print them out in an online website. And when it got here, in the back, I don't think I put the back in here, but in the back it had like a little area where I can put the stamp and stuff, and that's how I send them out to businesses. So I created my own postcards the size of the postcards, and I just send them out to get printed for, you know, in a professional printing shop. So you can do the same thing. Business cards, the same thing. This is actually the business card. So this is the size of the business cards that I created to go out there and give out business cards to the people. So this was one of my many businesses that I had, the retail equipment sales. I had a deal with these people who built these, and then I went out there and promoted them, and was able to sell some of the business, some of these POS systems. So this was my business cards right here, my business card. Also, this is another business card that I created for one of the gentlemen, and like you said, very simple, a circle that is transparent with the, you know, the fonts already there, with a star with a bunch of little points, and very simple, very simple. It looks very professional, it's very simple. This one actually, yeah, I think I did went all around this whole thing, cutting it. It took me a while because you can see how it could be. So I actually had to zoom in and then go little by little, cutting the whole thing. Very cool thing. You have a lot of ideas on how to do this stuff. So let me show you here some of the other stuff. Okay, so here is the folder that I just opened up, and this is all these are like stuff when I was in my restaurant. A bunch of stuff. I created the whole menu. I created it, and the cool thing is that this is pretty cool. My phone at that time had really good resolution, and what I would do is I would create the plate. I would make the plate, put it, organize it really good, go outside, and this is a little trick that I found. Okay. I will go outside in a sunny day, and I will go in the shade. I will go in the shade, and what that does, it creates a professional lighting effect. The pictures will come out so bright, so crisp. It would look like a professional person would do it. There's so many restaurant owners who came up to me and say, "How did you get that? Where did you get this done?" Blah blah blah. And I would say, "I did it." And like, "What? You did it?" It's like, "Yeah, I did it after I did that picture. I actually ate the plate, and it was really good." So I mean, it was pretty cool. I ate a lot. So let me see how something cool right here. Let me see like the breakfast, right? So and what I would do is I would take a bunch of pictures. See, I would take a bunch of pictures of the same thing, and then I will go into the program, and I will cut around there, and I will create the picture, right? For right here, these are actually just the pictures. I was trying to see if we can have the the actual pictures where I created. See, I will take the pictures, and then it'll work well with plates like in an angle. So like these ones right here, it will look really good once I cut it. But where are these pictures? Hold on for just a second. All right, here we go. So let me go ahead and double click on this to bring it up, and I want to show you some of the stuff that I created for my restaurant. It was a Mexican restaurant, and that's what, you know, this is some of the pictures that I did. Okay, so this is a poster. It was actually a big poster that I had in the window when I was having, you know, tacos. And see the picture right here? This is a picture that I took. These tacos were really delicious. And after I ate them, but I took this picture, and then I went into the program. I cut it up, and then I did the, see how the shadowing in the back's actually in the middle, like the one we saw. It has the the little lining on the wording on the font. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm getting all stuck. But that's something that you can create, right? If you have this was the my logo for the restaurant. I later on I changed this font. I didn't like that. I changed it, but to this one right here, a little bit more cleaner. But again, see right here, this was another big poster I had where we were inside the Shell Mini Mart, and so this is actually a wheel that I created because we will have promotions, and I created this whole wheel, and it will go around, and people will get free stuff or deals. Catering, created the burrito too. All these pictures I did them, and then I cut them up, and then we did that stuff, right? This was little kind of little sticker size. Then as you can see, it's funny because as I got better, it will start to look a little better. Some of my promotions. These are some of the stuff, my 99-cent happy hour menu that I created with all these pictures, and then I created a little bit better. At the beginning, I didn't know how to do it, so then I got into the colors. I started studying a little bit of colors. This was just like that. This was part of my menu. Actually, this was a menu, and then I created it, and I had it posted up there. I created this how I had the menu, and it's pretty cool. Those are the carne asada fries. This is my menu from people could take home. Another picture. That's another picture. That's just that. Those are like random pictures that I had right there. There you go. There's a main man Nestor right there. Just because main man Nestor right there. He was a restaurant owner. Right there, I created the, I had these little things, created the hats and my little shirts that I created. Pretty funny right there. Some of my employees back in the day. That's actually my cousin. She worked with me for a while. There's some other pictures right there. That's a little picture of the front of the restaurant, right? It's a small little restaurant that we had. Pretty cool. There's a menu again. Then there's we had the fiesta meal. This is actually pretty cool marketing tip right there. That is all about perception. Okay, all about perception. And when I had the restaurant, sales were a little low, so I was like, how can we get people to start buying more? Because most of my stuff was like $3, $5. I was like, how can I get people to start spending $20? A little trick right here. Don't tell my customers, but if you would buy every single item in this deal by itself, you actually only save like $1.50 from the actual menu price. But because I put it for $19.99, they were flying like hotcakes. Because the perception was like, wow, $20 for 10 tacos, 12 rolled taquitos, and a carne asada fries. It was like, wow, $20 for all that food. It will feed about 4 people for $20. It's perception, my friends. So if you're in marketing, if you're in business, always try to see how people are perceiving it, so they can say, wow, I'm getting all this stuff, all this value for this amount of money, right? For this little bit of money. Always about perception. This deal worked like really nice, and I did a lot of money with that deal. Fish tacos, another more stuff right there. So I mean, you can see how cool this is and all the options that you have in front of you with the system. And I wanted to share this with you guys, with my viewers, because I know that especially a lot of my viewers are stay-at-home dads who are going into the business area and into the business arena. And as an entrepreneur, sometimes you don't have the money or the resources at the beginning to be able to really do stuff. After a while, you have to balance it. Once you start making a lot of money, it's like, wait, I'm making, my money per hour is $100 now, and this is gonna take me an hour. I'm just gonna pay a graphic designer, $50 or $25, and they'll do it for me, or $5 in Fiverr. Why would I spend an hour doing this when I can spend an hour working on my business and it's gonna get me more money? So always think of that, okay? So with that, my friend, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this small little video training series for Inkscape. If you did like it, go ahead and share this blog with many others who you think would love to be able to benefit from this. And also, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to share a little link at the bottom of all these videos where I'm going to share the business that I'm in, the business that's letting me live the life that I love in here as a stay-at-home dad, as a make money from home dad. I want to share that with you if you are somebody who would love to be able to be in business and do this. This is an actual 3-step formula that I've been using to create my lifestyle, and something that you are able to use yourself if you would like. So go ahead and click on that link and enjoy it. All right, my friend, this is Nestor Idome, the Make Money from Home Dad, and I'll see you later.